Lack of affordable housing in the Sydney city area is being further impacted by the recent rise in interest rates on home loans. There has been strong growth in the dwelling numbers in the city over the past decade. Andrew Harju, Director of Property at St George, says the recent rise in home loan interest rates has further affected the affordability of housing in the city area.
The position can only get worse because housing affordability in Sydney, and particularly in the CBD, is already very expensive. So on the average wage of around $50,000 to $60,000, the average house to buy costs about $500,000-$600,000 in Sydney, and that's already a 10 times multiple, and that can only get worse because the cost of housing is rising faster than the cost of wages.
The city's housing stock is predominantly flats and apartments with an average of 1 or 2 bedrooms. Renting in the private market is the most prevalent form of housing in the city, with many young people renting while they study or build a career.
Certainly, me myself, if I was looking at buying, the CBD wouldn't even register on my plane of thinking, because I just think it's far too expensive for what you get.
And Sydney has a shortage of housing. There's a lot of immigration occurring, and people coming here are needing to be housed. And I think the supply needs to be about 150,000 new home dwellings created every year, and we're not building that much.
As the cost of living continues to soar and banks prepare to further increase interest rates, living in Sydney, a prominent world city, remains out of reach for the average Australian.